Hi, it's KhoPhi here. In March 2022, we were on the ground in Lomé, Togo, capturing a documentary video for a client. To tell the full story, we needed drone shots, and so Ishmael, with his drone, the DJI Mavic 2, we entered Lomé with it. Now, this video is about the process involved if you want to fly a drone in Togo, capturing whether for your YouTube videos or for commercial purposes or whatnot, some of the things to keep in mind if you want to use a drone in Lomé. Everything I'm going to talk about in this video is very specific to March 2022, and so if you're watching this video in the future and you would want accurate information, you would have to get it from the Togo Civil Aviation Authority. Anyway, you can find a link to their main official websites in the description below. But in our case, here's how it went. We had the drone registered already, so Ishmael has his drone registered. In Ghana, to register a drone, I think it cost only $20. I have made a video of how to register your drone in Ghana. I think I'll put it somewhere here if you want to go watch it. It's been $20 for as many years as for now. You have your drone registered, you get a certificate along with it. In our case, the client who was shooting the documentary for attached an invitation document, and so when we got to the airport, we presented the invitation document and we thought that was going to be it, but there's more. In this case, to be able to fly a drone in Togo, you need permission from the military commander. Yes, you need permission from the military commander to use a drone. Otherwise, if you don't have the permission, here's what happens. Your drone will be taken upon entry. Then they will keep it at the military base. As and when you want to use the drone to fly, you can go ask permission, they will give the drone to you, and then get someone to be with you whilst you use the drone. And so you want to capture the beach or whatever, they will have somebody with you to capture it. In our case, that was what happened. Now, at the airport, we only thought the invitation letter was all we needed to go through, but we needed more than that. So we stayed at the airport for like an hour or two just trying to get the document. We needed the authorization from the military commander, so calls were made here and there, and after a while we got this document, and this is the document that I think is from the General Secretary, and it indicates what the drone is going to be used for, what type of drone, the registration, and then yeah, the purpose of the use of the drone. So that is how come we were able to keep the drone with us. Without this kind of paperwork, they would need to keep the drone, and then as and when we need to use it, we would go grab the drone, they get somebody to be with us whilst we use it, and then when we are done, they take it back. When you're done with everything in the country and you're leaving, you go show them you are leaving, and they give you a drone and you go. So in our case, we were able to keep the drone with us because we had this authorization. And so right from the airport, after everything, after waiting for like 2 hours, we were able to clear out with all our equipment, including the drone, to get to the hotel. The second part you need to keep in mind is, I've already mentioned, but I have to mention it again. You would have to get a military personnel with you at all times when you're using the drone. This might sound weird, but it's not. There are many places that they do not want drones to be used, or pictures taken of certain buildings, security zones and whatnot. As a traveler, you might not know. So having somebody with you to guide you in saying, you can take picture of this, you cannot, you can do this, you cannot, was really helpful in our case. Secondly, they help with getting clearance when you go somewhere to want to shoot. So with a military person with you, they're able to talk to whoever is a security personnel on ground on where you want to capture. And as a creative, as a drone pilot, you wouldn't have to be in the air and having to, negotiate your way with security personnel on the ground, or trying to go through the bureaucracy. As a security person with you, he understands whatever permission you have with you and will be able to communicate that to whoever is in charge on the ground wherever you go to shoot. So in our case, that was the process we went through, and this is, like I said, very specific to March 2022. That is the process you need if you want to fly a drone in Togo. You need a permission from the military commander. Otherwise, from what we were told, your drone will be confiscated. As and when you need to use it, they can give you on a case by case as you go for it, and then they will have somebody with you at all times whilst you're using it. Then when you are done, they give it back to you whilst you're leaving the country. So these are some of the things to keep in mind if you want to use the drone in Togo. At least that was what was applicable in our case. Fortunately for us, the client we were shooting for also helped us a lot in getting this permit, and so we didn't have to go through a lot of hoops and a lot of bureaucracy involved. They were making all the right calls, and so that was not our headache. But if you are an independent content creator, a YouTuber, I don't know how the process is going to be, but when we asked, that is how they described the process. So some of the shots we took, you can find a link in the description to go to Experience Africa today. Some of the footages are stock, which you can use in your production from Lome. All drone, high quality 4K 60 frames per second drone shots in Disney-like flat profile, so you can grade them and color them as beautiful as you like. There's some FPV shots as well that you can find a link in the description to go and watch on the FPV Africa channel as well. Thanks for joining me in this one. I hope you learned something, and hope to talk to you in the next one. Bye.